Warning, the following podcast is rated PG for potential gooberness. This week's episode of Philly Sports Spotlight is brought to you by the fact that the Philadelphia Phillies have not sent Craig Kimbrell down to the minors after his performance in the postseason. And now, Philly Sports Spotlight.
Let's go, Phillies! Yeah! Wake up, Philadelphia, and let me hear you say, the orange and the black, the orange and the black. Let's go, Sixers! Yeah! Let's go, Union!
It's Sunday, November 5th, and it's our first episode. Let's go! I'm Shamo, and next to me we got Mr. Roy.
Let's go. Come on.
And in this episode, Dusty Baker retires. The Phils losing Game 7. And hockey player Adam Johnson dead after collision on ice during game versus Nottingham Panthers.
And this is unrelated, but one of the Friends actors died. So
Yeah.
prayers to his family and Adam Johnson's family as well.
Yeah. And so, let's get into it. And if you follow us on Twitter at Philly Sport Pod, you will have seen that we released a poll. And our poll was, Roy hit it.
Game is on the line. Who would you rather have on defense? Chase Utley or Bryson Stott?
And the poll goes Chase Utley with 32%, and Bryson Stott wins it with 68, with 19 votes in all.
Wow. Okay. I think I voted Chase Utley because
Yeah.
it's too early. It's been 1 year of Bryson Stott, and I don't think we can judge him from 1 year because next year he could have a bad year on defense. But Utley was all around a great defender at second.
Yeah,
So that's where I was standing. Where were you standing?
I honestly went with Stott, but I mean, I wasn't really thinking about it because I'm the one going to be saying what the results are.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But yeah, we can voice our opinions every week. So
Yeah. And
all right, so let's get started.
With headlines. We'll start
with the sad one for all Philly sports fans. Bills losing 7. Wah, wah, wah. All right. I think I don't care that we didn't go to the World Series because we played horrible. We didn't play up to expectations, honestly. Yeah. And if we did well, if we didn't score runs, and if you score runs, how are you supposed to win the World Series?
Yeah. We could get the bats moving, and we had a 2-game lead against the D-backs.
Yeah, and a 2-game lead.
Yeah.
In which you scored over close to 10 runs.
Yeah,
and I feel like they should have saved those runs.
We had that 10-0 win on, I think it was game 2.
He made the brain-dead decision of putting Jay Cave in. Why would Jay Cave end our season?
Mm-hmm.
Makes no sense. And it ended the same way as last year. It was like a pop-up in foul area.
Yeah. And with that, let's go on to our second bullet point. Flyers and Sixers start. Flyers started a bit earlier than the Sixers, and their current record is 4-2, and the Sixers are now 2-1 to start the season.
All right, so let's talk about the Sixers out first. I don't mind that they lost because they showed some really good potential missing James Harden.
And also enter Nick Nurse.
Yeah, Nick Nurse and Kelly, the new player.
Mm-hmm.
And
that one
Maxey, he played spectacular. He won Eastern Conference Player of the Week, I think.
And then they played against the Bucks for the first game of the season.
Yeah, I mean, the Bucks are a hard opponent.
They have Giannis and
yeah, I mean, that's a hard opponent to face.
Yeah.
I'll think.
And then the Union win against New England. 3-1. Yeah.
Wow. That's like an absolute beatdown in soccer, right?
And The Birds win against the Commanders on Sunday.
And they're Kelly Greens.
Yep. They win it. That was the Dolphins and Kelly Green. And those Kelly Green jerseys look absolutely spectacular, along with the field.
Those Kelly Green jerseys look spectacular, and so did the offense.
They put in the throwback logo and colors and font on the
I think
end zones.
It's a new Kelly Green because I've got like an old 90 Randall Cunningham jersey. It's not the same Kelly Green. It looks a little bit like midnight green, the old one.
Yeah, it might look. I think the
new
updated.
one looks cleaner though.
Yeah. And next, update. The rest of the two headlines we have are the Phillies. Ex-manager Charlie Manuel looks to be in physical therapy or rehabilitation.
Which is good.
But he is home. That's the bottom line. He is home after that stroke he suffered.
Yeah, he is home, and that's all that matters right now. He is home, and that we are praying that he recovers fully.
Yep. And he was also taking batting practice and physical therapy.
Yeah, there's a video. Yep. Which is weird. They didn't really have a bat and a ball, so they used like a stick.
Yeah. I mean, it's physical therapy. You have to take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
You can't just go.
You can't just go from having a stroke to swinging a wood bat.
Yeah.
But like still, maybe like a wiffle ball bat would have been better.
Yeah. And then finally in Phillies news, the Phillies fired Dave Lindquist, ex-bullpen coach, and Jason Camilli, ex-assistant hitting coach.
I think I saw people saying that they wanted Kevin Long fired. He's their hitting coach, and I don't think we should do that because they got hot for a couple games, and it's their fault that they got cold. Because
they couldn't get the bats going.
Yeah,
on that,
it's rough. Okay, other sports news: Dusty Baker retires
after 26 seasons of service. Yeah.
I mean,
I did see some videos on 10 minutes ago saying that he plans to still stay in baseball,
just not as a manager.
Yeah, he wants to move up to administrative roles.
Oh,
and that's he lives in California and he wants to move closer to there. If it really comes down to it, he can stay with the Astros.
Yeah, I think that's a really good career he's had, and I hope that he finds a place where he can get a manager, like a higher position.
Good administrative position.
And all right, so now let's talk about D-backs and Rangers.
Yep.
Rangers in 5, I think, even though the D-backs absolutely destroyed them in the second game. 9-1. 9-1.
Absolute slaughter.
And then first game, Rangers won on oh my God. This is what every kid dreams of, right? Adolis Garcia hits a walk-off home run in the World Series. That's what every kid dreams of in the backyard.
Yep. Hitting an absolute yard.
Yeah, and I saw videos and you can't really hear the broadcast because the crowd's so loud.
Yeah. And they're
my God. The
roof was open. They've kept that thing closed for a while. All summer it's been closed, and for the postseason they finally opened it.
Yeah, I mean it's October, so it kind of gets a little
cooler.
cold. It's not it's 80 degrees outside, but it's not super cold where you still have to keep it closed.
Yeah.
So
it's not.
The fact that it's that loud with the roof open is crazy.
Yeah, it funnels that noise like Lumen in Seattle. Probably.
Yeah. Something I saw was that the D-backs kept their roof closed throughout the NLCS, which I think they did that to benefit them because they play well
all that
with
sound in.
Yeah, because they play well with the roof closed, and other teams aren't really prepared to play in that kind of
in that controlled environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're planning to play in in a variable environment like an outdoor stadium.
Yeah. So, which is I applaud them for being able to get a roof, but during postseason games, you got to keep it open so it's fair. In my opinion.
Yeah. And
I don't care if it's like
NCAA,
murky in Arizona or whatever, but I don't care. Keep it open.
Yeah. And now in NCAA news, the National Collegiate Athletic Association investigates the Michigan Wolverines for sign stealing.
NCCA,
NCAA
baseball or
football.
Football?
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah.
If it's like where the Astros had, if they had like cameras in a specific place.
Yeah, from what I've seen in reports, like somebody like bought tickets. Somebody inside the Wolverines organization like bought tickets to games
and took videos of the opposing team's plays.
Yeah, I'm guessing, but they could get like a better vantage point of their like calls and their what they were doing to benefit the Wolverines and yeah. And now in NFL thoughts. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, we've all heard about it. They're dating. No wonder. Yep. What are our thoughts?
Wow. If you've been living under a rock, they're dating. I mean, if you've been living under a rock for the past 2 months, then if you don't know who they are, then is this your first time on the internet? Because it's been talked about for months now, and I've seen Taylor Swift fans all come together and collectively say that they love what's happening. And I think that they're taking it to an extreme because they're already making dating games. I think it's too far. It's too far right now.
And I've heard on both sides that one person put the other on the map and vice versa. Like it's either Taylor Swift or Travis Kelce put the other put either Taylor Swift or Travis Kelce on the map.
Here's the thing. It's about which one was least popular and then rise in popular. So then that means that Taylor Swift put Travis Kelce on the map because he was not as famous. But I knew about him. I knew about him because the Brother Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Brother Bowl, as I like to call it.
The Brother Bowl.
It has that nice ring to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly think that it like depends on what you enjoy more, whether it's football or Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And like if you like Taylor Swift more, you're more obliged to say that Taylor Swift put Travis Kelce on the map. But if you like,
and if you're more of a Kansas City Chiefs fan, then you're more inclined to say that Kelce put her on the map.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be fun to see if they break up, which I have a hunch that it probably will happen.
Yeah, I have a hunch that it probably will happen. Yeah. But it's gonna be fun to see the Taylor Swift fans cry.
Yeah, and now to sadly end it on a sad note.
Sad note.
Penguins prospect Adam Johnson passed away after a collision on the ice in a English hockey match against the Nottingham Panthers. During the collision, a skate slit his throat and caused him to bleed profusely, and he was rushed to the hospital where doctors and paramedics attempted to save him, but it was but they sadly failed. You hate to see it.
It's so sad because
honestly,
it looked like he had a great future ahead of him.
Yeah,
and to get a skate like across your neck.
Yeah,
imagine how that feels, and he still got up.
Yeah,
still got up, which is crazy.
It shows the toughness of hockey players. They honestly feel like a different breed.
Yeah. Or maybe it was the adrenaline of it happening, so we didn't really feel anything. Yeah. Because adrenaline is a big factor in whether you feel hurt. Because sometimes if
you're hyped up on
Phillies
that adrenaline.
postseason games, for example, like a close game, your body has to pee, but you feel like you don't have to pee because you're getting adrenaline from watching them.
Yeah, you're just.
And then when you leave the game,
bouncing.
you suddenly have to pee so much.
Yeah. Because all that adrenaline goes away.
And then you're like, I shouldn't have drinking all those beers, man.
Yeah. I mean, I put myself through the walls. I've broken my arm in it, and I made it look like elbow macaroni, and it was not fun. But I honestly did not feel a thing because adrenaline.
Adrenaline, yeah.
And that ends off the headlines. And now let's go into our new segment: the good, the bad, and the ugly. So
let's go.
This is gonna go off scores. So the good, you have those good wins and those good records so far, and then the bad is like if a team has like more losses than wins, and then the ugly. We're gonna start off with the ugly. Phillies. Definitively, the ugly. In the ugly category, I would say
it
Phillies.
Starts with the P and ends with an S, and you can probably guess what it is. The Philadelphia Phillies. I mean, come on. Take a 2-0 lead. You just crumble under it.
Yeah. Couldn't get them bats swinging. Like I said.
Swinging. Nick Castellanos, I don't think got a hit through the series. Barely got a couple of hits.
Yeah.
Which is rough. The time they started playing well in the Dome, it was too late because in game.
And then we have Craig Kimbrell.
Yeah. Ugly. If there was a tier below ugly, Craig Kimbrell would be in there.
Yep. I don't think I've ever seen him pitch a clean inning.
Yeah, no. Before the All-Star break or after?
I mean, ever when I watched.
Really?
I don't know. But I mean, I would say, honestly, with his performance in the postseason, he would probably be on grounds to be sent down to the minors. Some people are saying to fire him or drop him off the team. We paid $11 million.
I thought he was a free agent after this year, or is it next year?
Let me double check Google.
Google, it's our best buddy.
Craig Kimbrell. No, I don't want Craig Kimbrell. Contract. Status. What's his salary? Signed through 2023. 1 year, $10 million in 2023. I mean, if we were to trade him, it doesn't say if he is or not, but
okay. I mean, but we can assume he's a free agent.
Yeah, we'll just go with that for now until we learn something else.
Okay. But wait, we forgot to talk about one thing in news. Aaron Nola and Rhys Hoskins are in free agency right now. So here's the big question. Who do they pick up? Aaron Nola, Rhys Hoskins, both of them, or none of them?
I think we do. I think we could maybe go without Rhys Hoskins.
Yeah, I think we could definitely go without him, but I think we really need to re-sign Nola because it's just one bad year, right? You look at his stats; he's a great inning eater.
I would say, we could go without Hoskins, and then we could pick up some fresh talent.
Yeah, and then I saw that they were asking Hartford where he really wants to play, so maybe that could affect if we bring back Hoskins or not.
Yeah, and I mean, if Kimbrell is with the Phillies, still with the Phillies, and and they decide to fire him, he would never be worth that 10 million price tag that we
Yeah.
paid him.
That we got ripped off for.
He wouldn't even be worth like half that now.
Yeah.
With his performance in the postseason. Never even half that.
Yeah. Never. I don't think he's even half of the half. Like he's worth 2.5 million.
Yeah. And
maybe even less. Like 1 mil.
Yeah. And then in the bad category, I would say maybe the Flyers, because they have that two L's for have those 2 L's.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. And then in the good category, Sixers and Eagles.
I think you could also I think you could also put the first loss in the good category because for the Sixers, because like I said, they showed a lot of good talent without Harden, and the new player. I keep forgetting his name. The new player that the Sixers got. Yeah.
Somebody mix somebody.
Yeah. He did good.
Yeah.
And then Tyrese Maxey looks really great.
Yeah, he could do something here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in that
maybe I say maybe
Yeah.
he could win MVP. It's a long shot, but
yeah. I mean, personally, I think it's too early to tell who could be in the running for MVP.
Yeah.
But yeah. And in the good category, you gotta go with the Philadelphia Eagles. 7-1 record so far. We lost to the Jets. I mean, it's a bit embarrassing, but we brushed ourselves off. Won those 2 games against the Dolphins and then the Commanders. And
yeah.
And we turned it into this nice thing. And
yeah.
And now, well, what do we have next? I'm
looking for something.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the news that AJ Brown broke the.
Oh yeah, I have the screenshot. We have an Eagles trade. Yeah, the Falcons receive Kadarius Street from the defensive line, and plus a 2025 7th round draft pick, and the Eagles receive a 2024 6th round pick for those 2. So they get the D lineman, and we get a draft pick for next year that we can use on some young talent.
Yeah, I have one question. What is Howie cooking up? What is he cooking up? Because I know he's going to trade that draft pick to somebody. I don't think he's holding on to it for a year. I think he's going to trade it. Find some better players.
Yeah.
Like young players that can help us.
Yeah, and since we have some time to kill, we have the second installment of the Philly Special Christmas album from the Philly Specials that include Jason Kelce, Jordan Mailata, and more.
They made another one?
Yep, they made another one.
Oh my god.
It's called a Philly Special Christmas Special.
A Philly Special Christmas Special.
You can pre-order the vinyl on their website.
Or I can just listen on Spotify.
It's not released on streaming yet. I think that's
okay.
I think
it's still being worked on.
I think it's going on streaming in think it's going on streaming in like December. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess that
wraps up our first episode.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Sunday here on the Phillies Sports Spotlight. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful week. And we hope to see you again.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Philly Sports Spotlight.
Let's go,
Our
Phillies!
theme song is made by yours truly. Our social media is run by Harper XMB. Our hosts are Roy and yours truly.
Let's go, Sixers! Yeah! Let's go, Union! Dude!